This is Eric Singer of Kiss. I listen to Seaberg 1000, the music that's the soundtrack to our life.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Thursday night live stream. So, Yoshi was live last night and bugging me. He wants to play some more American Truck Sim. So I was like, you know what? It's not a night that I usually have anything scheduled for anyways. I do kind of enjoy having some freedom in my week, so I don't schedule every day. Hence why we have like V Rising Tuesdays, Void Crew Fridays, and the rest is kind of whatever I feel like. Helps me enjoy streaming a lot more. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, sure, let's go back into ATS. But I digress. Welcome in, everyone. Hey, Crayon. Hey, Wolf. I see you guys over there on Twitch. It's Twitch. God, every stream I pull out my chats, sometimes I will have, I will swap on what side Twitch is and what side YouTube is, depending on how much I can look over. So with ATS, I kind of put Twitch closer to the game monitor, so it's a little more in my peripheral for driving. But a lot of times I will put YouTube there because it's just I open YouTube first. I'm saying you. I'm stalking you in your sleep. I've looked into the Discord, Wolf, and it took me a minute to kind of realize. But holy cow, did you ever post a bunch of game clips there recently? Also, there we go. Now chat can hear Yoshi, unfortunately.
Oh no.
I just first run of time. Nice, Crayon. Darkest Dungeon
We
is
should
one
now
of
go
those...
do Dark Souls without getting This is Dark Souls.
Uh-huh. How far out are you on that job?
Fort Stockton, I gotta get to El Paso.
I mean, it doesn't...
A third of the way left.
I was gonna say, it doesn't look like it's that far. So, old man Yoshi over here kind of bailed last time we were playing ATS because his back was hurting. So he's still finishing up that
Get
job.
up out of my chair after it.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me? I no longer have that $1,000 job available. Because so much time has passed. Whatever.
No, I can't actually see the road. I can see maybe 8 feet in front of my truck, and that's it. You get 20 feet ahead of me, and the car's disappeared. High beams are on everything.
I like how some of these jobs are like, hey, here's like an $80 job. And like the flags are like side by fucking side.
I mean, realistically, if you kept doing small jobs like that, you would earn money a lot quicker. Because it's just short throw jobs.
Yeah. Okay, well, one.
So you know how I
have
was
to
bitching about the lack of power in this truck?
Uh-huh.
I'm losing 20 miles an hour going up the smallest of hills. I have every right to bitch now.
I mean, I think that's just part of the fact that you're British, but, you know, if you want to blame it on the truck.
Hey, I'm not the one in debt here, okay? Screw off.
Right, Crayon? That is a thing of the British. They complain about most of the stuff.
We're not about to get into this fucking debate, I swear to fuck.
Basically. See? Crayon agrees.
Where's Crayon? Hang on, where's Crayon from? Because if it's America, he has no fucking right to talk.
Crayon is British. And he is on that.
Okay.
Yeah, like, Crayon is over there.
Oh, Devon. Oh, you poor fuck. You're like in the same area as my best mate. Oh, I feel bad for you.
I was not joking, Yoshi, when I said the fact of I know quite a few British people.
Oh, soon Cardiff. Oh, you poor fucking soul.
Oh, you're moving, Crayon? I hope that's like you found work.
Hey. I have a better recommendation for you. Just don't go near the Brummies. Don't go near Skegness, Scunthorpe, Norwich, Norwich for that matter. Paisley, Glasgow. Don't come anywhere near to Kent, because that's where I'm at, and I will hunt you down, and or probably bombard you with paintballs.
I may be the vice president of America,
Or
but you're
potato
the
launcher.
president of this car.
Because they're lethal.
And it's time to take action.
Oh, right. Why is my game sound setting so high up?
Because it's you.
Depending on what I'm playing, I tweak the settings sometimes. So, actually adjust my truck view here. Boo, everyone is here. Okay. I took a glance at it, okay? I am trying to set up the way my character holds his head to see out my driver's side mirror, okay?
Skill issue.
No, it's not even skill issue. I've established this. My reading sucks. But yes, Queen.
Again, that is a major skill issue.
We be getting popular.
Because
Somehow-
I'm here.
I was about to say, because, blame Yoshi. Let's face it. I have showed you the charts. I've even been transparent with this on stream. My average viewerships was running between 1.0 and like 2.0 on the average. And then we met
Then I
up and
came
started
along.
doing stuff, and it fucking skyrocketed to like 3 or 5 and 4.
It's because I have a close-knit amount of viewers that pretty much go everywhere I go. You got Tom Red, Fire whenever he decides to look into things. You got Dragoness, Neil.
Funny thing is, Neil's the only one that I've seen outside of both of us streaming. Red, Dragoness, and some of those seem to only pop in when we're both streaming. Like, more commonly.
That sounds about right.
Mind you, again, and this is my argument to what, like I've even said to Crayon on many occasions, of a whole, why I don't necessarily message him for a lot of stuff is time zones. Okay, so this is what? Yep, this one's a 10 speed.
See, Red's just like me. A prat with a bad sleep schedule. I also cannot do the English today. Tongue on the tongue. Anyways, yeah, he's the prat who decides to only appear when I appear in places.
But I mean, it's
Dragoness, she just appears whenever she wants to appear.
Let's see if this is the way out of the yard. It looks like it.
Although this will make you laugh. So, the people that just recently joined my Discord, Kyle and Frank.
Okay.
So, the place where I met them, this is a interesting story. Was through another streamer. I wasn't streaming at the time. Well, I was here and there, but nothing
Wait.
as much as I was now.
Oh no, this is an entrance. Where's the exit? Oh, it's over there, it looks like. Okay.
basically, she was a right bitch about things. And to say the bitch is an understatement.
So, like the other day, that person that popped in and like just was
Oh, no,
triggering
even worse than that.
auto
What-
mod like every other message.
No. Worse than that. Sure, I haven't seen them since I warned them. Although I did ban 2 people this morning. That was funny. But no, she would go so
During your,
far as to be
Christian Minecraft
under.
stream?
Hey, I was relocating villagers. I was safely taking them away from their homes to put them into a work camp. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, but yeah, so she would go so far as to before she was 18. Keep this in mind.
Oh god.
Sell nudes under the table, boast about catching an STD, wave her sex toys in the air, get jealous of every woman that one of us was with, and go far as to kick them and bully them out of her server.
Yeah.
Turn
Would
right.
twist words into ways that made her the victim.
Basically,
If someone
one of
didn't
those
give her what she
pieces of
wanted,
work
she would throw a
that-
tantrum.
Yeah. Now,
And get this.
In 400
She has 2K
Turn
followers
left.
on Twitch. Explain that one.
Turn left.
because people like the drama, or like you're saying, she sees herself as a piece of meat and sexualizes herself. So the common desperate gamer that lives in their mother's basement and has no pride in what they go for.
Yeah, she
Will go
sexualized
all-
herself. But when someone else said something derogative or something along those lines about her, after she says something about herself, she throws a fucking bitch fit about it, saying you shouldn't be saying shit like that.
Sorry, you can't. Yeah, no.
And to multiple people in her server, joked about making an OnlyFans when she turned 18. Then made one and decided to keep it private for everyone. But it really wasn't hard to find her on there because, you know, she isn't good at hiding shit. Who are you talking about? Sienna Kerslake. Or Rotwolfs,
I was
as
gonna say,
we know her.
Why would you name drop? You're just gonna bring fucking drama on my doorstep. You
Don't
do
matter.
realize this, right? Like,
I don't even think she's on socials anymore.
yes, but all it takes is stuff like that being, like, taking off, a bunch of people seeing it,
Keep left.
telling their friends, the video itself gains popularity, and then the person in question finds out, and then, yeah.
Don't know what you want me to say.
Like, that's one of those things where I've been at the game for so long, all this drama level bullshit that can occur, I have at second nature to know how to avoid. And points like that.
I think I've name dropped so many people recently and nothing's come of it. I think you're in the clear.
Right
I mean,
now.
I could imagine everyone watching this is smart enough not to go staring shit realistically, because it doesn't
Okay.
concern them.
But Yoshi, you do realize I don't think of just the right now. Life is a chess game. The content creation is the dream job. So say, 5, 10 years down the road, I actually pull that off and someone's watching old streams because, they enjoy like ATS or something and come
Keep
across that and then shine light to it because YouTube is permanent.
I mean, you're fully able to take the video down,
Keep
download
right.
it, take it down, edit it, just beep out everything I say. That always works.
That sounds like work.
Well, I gave you a solution to avoid the drama, but
Yeah.
this truck is so bad. It's just redlining for a good, like, 20 seconds, only then shifting.
Mind you, I'm also the type of person that will sit there and if shit does come of it, I'll tell them where to go and how to fucking get there. Because I've done that before, eh, Crayon?
Keep left.
I've her and the little Goonies when they come after me. That's fine.
Well, I'm more thinking of
we
the,
took her off the platform before. We'll do it again.
I'm more thinking of the fact of one of my more recent past mods made a comment while I was fighting Witherfang and Origins, and I told them where to go and how to get there. And I went, you know what? Fine. Bye. I haven't talked to him since.
Fair. But yeah, she did. At the end of the day, she decided to throw a bunch of shit, try and throw all of us under the bus, and we turned it around on her.
Keep left.
Yeah.
I think it was at the end of the road where we started exposing her for what she was doing. That I think a good 11 or 12 of us got banned from our Discord. Or kicked anyway.
Yeah.
Because apparently people don't like the truth. Don't be a bitch, the truth won't come out.
It's not that people don't like the truth. They don't like when you throw rocks to expose their glass house.
Keep left.
People on the internet have a mask and therefore think that they're all big, tough, and mighty and untouchable. And when people start exposing what's under that mask, they don't tend to like it. Oh, actually, I don't have to turn for this.
Well,
Like,
I'm
I
about
will
to
put
become
it.
this job.
I will put it right blunt to people. I am someone who is hard to get along with, has a weird sense of humor, will give you a hard time, but I'm also the person that, if you can put up with me, will be there for you, too. I'm a double-edged sword in that sense. You gotta put up with a lot of bullshit, but if you can put up with it, sometimes you can't. You'll find those traits you really don't get often.
Yeah, see, with me, I'm one of those people you can depend on in the moment. Yeah, sure, come to me about anything. If it's a small money issue, sure, I'll help out. But
you
here's
say
the funny part
this,
about me.
Yoshi, but when you first messaged me that, my brain was, I just scheduled the fucking live stream as a multiplayer live stream.
Keep
And
left.
he's saying how it'll be like just on your side. My first thought was you weren't even gonna come join in. I'm not gonna lie, because that's how flaky most people get on shit. Like, Crayon will even vouch for
Nah,
this
if I say one morning that I'm gonna stream with someone, I'm gonna stick to that as much as I can.
Yeah. Well, and
I'm not just gonna throw someone else's plans under the bus because of that. But
well, also, if
I'm
you've
one of
heard
those
my
people where
outros,
you can rely on me for things, but the second you piss me off and throw me under the bus, I'm gonna stab you in the back twice as hard.
you've heard some of my outros when it comes to stuff that's planned. It's like, well, since we've been talking, like, it's been V-Rising where it's like, this is what the plan is, unless something comes up. Because I will do, and Crayon will vouch for this, I will do a check-in the day before on stuff that is weekly. So if we...
what did you get? What was it? Is it flammable solids or flammable liquids?
Liquids, it's the one up, so it's one flammable and then the other flammable, and it's the one up above.
Okay, well I've done that. Am I just taking a job now, or?
I mean, yeah, I'm 720 kilometers out. I'm delivering this one.
Fine,
Mind
I'll
you,
just do a
this-
short job
I
for
was just-
544.
This one is also one that you could grab, but then I'd be waiting on you again. But like when me and Cryon and our other buddy, who is actually the one I met Cryon through, Nolan, were going to play Baldur's Gate 3. So a Canadian with 2 Brits, first and foremost. All 3 of us were there for the first stream. Then stuff came up on Cryon's end. And we just like, okay, are you fine like with us to keep going and stuff like that, which he was fine with. Months later, I kind of like, hey, like, when are you coming back? Like, this is where we're at. Like, which was kind of like, oh, I didn't think you guys wanted me to come back because you missed something. It's like, no, dude, we planned to do this together. So got Cryon to come back for then Nolan to go on hiatus because he just didn't feel the game anymore at that point. So to say that I've dealt with somewhat flaky in the past, like if you look on YouTube, Sons of the Forest, why that just stopped cold turkey is me and another buddy there were doing it, and it's like, hey, when are we doing this next? Hey, when are we doing this next? Hey, nothing. Baldur's Gate with Queen, that one was an issue of the kids just wouldn't stop pulling her away. That's kind of what happened with that series. I'm trying to think here, there a bunch of others. I feel like there was some other series in there that were multiplayer where it fell apart because of other parties involved. Like, it's gotten to the point of where it's... Oh yeah, the Baldur's Gate 3 hardcore run was the same thing. Funny enough, the part of the party on that one was the same one for Sons of the Forest.
Fair. Yeah, see, I haven't had... luckily enough, I haven't had that issue with series before.
Yeah.
Because I don't follow a strict series of games to really care about a thing like that.
Like stuff like this where it's like pick up whenever, like ATS for instance, I don't so much schedule for. Like I would put it as the sand is on the stone, like it's not carved in the stone, but it's on the stone for, Monday ATS, but like it's not set to it. Where things like even Valheim, where it was so much of a bigger group on top of it, just to help try to work with, like, Cryon again was working at the time and being 5 hours ahead. I take that into consideration with stuff like that. So it's like, okay, what day can we overlap that works for everyone, roughly? Like, I'm locked in on my time slot wise, but like I try to make it work with everyone.
Yeah. Oh, you bastard. I just walked over to Big Rig FM to hear the end of Sweet Home Alabama.
I live at home in a trailer.
Alright, my radio is so loud and I can't turn it down.
Yeah, because we're playing multiplayer, so you can't change your settings while your truck is moving.
I just can't hit R and then just turn it down.
Yeah, well, I will admit that is honestly a nice feature that they put in for ATS.
Keep left. And then
I would hope
exit
also
left.
it's in Euro. I just haven't played that much Euro. You're gonna keep full. Okay. I was gonna say, I'm gonna get fucking caught in a bad spot here because this guy's gonna keep moving forward behind me as I'm trying to back up because I overshot my braking.
We are on completely two different sides of this state right now. This is amazing.
Yeah.
exit left.
I'm going all the way up to Santa Fe.
I just also like the fact that our first like playing together, we were fucking sitting there running each other off
Keep
the
right.
roads and being
And then
fucking complete
exit right.
idiots, and now we're kind of like actually getting back into it and taking it
Exit
serious.
right.
Meanwhile,
Like,
none of
Greg
our
is like, right, we have to get this done.
meanwhile, nothing setting wise has changed. So like, we should have been doing this from the start because it's. I think it was more the lines of it kind of like even for you it sank in just how brutal it is to fuck around with this set.
Oh yeah.
Like you were just like, oh yeah, we're playing American Truck, you know, have some fun, shoot the shit, and then you start kind of it slowly dawned into just how little we're making and how much shit costs. The ATS version of we fucked around and found out.
Keep left.
This is like DCS meets ATS. That's what it feels like. I gotta turn the radio off. It's so much louder than you. I can hear you. I can hear you clearly over it. But at the same time, it's a struggle.
Yeah.
Here we go, negative my field pedals.
Probably this. Yeah, fuck. Maybe I'll find time this weekend. So, Queen picked up a couple expansion cards for our computers for more USB
Keep left.
ports because both of our computers have this issue of we've got too many USB devices that need to permanently be plugged in.
Are we talking just USB to USB hub or PCI to USB?
Like, yeah, PCI, like actual in like computer expansion.
Actually
card.
on the motherboard.
Yes.
Okay, good.
I do have a USB hub one that I use, but like the only things plugged into that is stuff like that just requires USB power for like their lightings and shit.
Yeah, that's exactly what I've done.
Because anything else for the stuff like that is like going into a hub never fucking works right for me. But the problem is I
See, the
am
thing
so
is,
packed
with hub,
on
like if it's hubs that go from USB to USB hub, they don't have the data capabilities like they're meant to.
Oh god, no. But like, to kind of give you an idea, on the streaming rig, which has that hub to it, it is my wireless dongle for my keyboard is in the top. My wave is in the top, and the hub is in the
Keep
top
left.
for the USB devices that need power, because everything in the back is full.
Luckily, I have one port free in the back of my PC and like one in the top of my case. Because my motherboard currently has 8 ports, the top of my case has 2. But that's technically 3 if you count the USB-C. But my motherboard doesn't allow USB-C.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it doesn't have that Type-E connector.
With the gaming tower there in the Corsair half-X case. Yes, old-ass case, everyone. I'm aware. It's funny taking it into a shop because people will nerd out because it's such an old case. At one point, I caught it with like a USB in it or something like that. So my USB 2 ports on the front, which is half of my front USBs in that case, are gone because the plastic broke.
Rip. Oh, by the
So,
way,
like-
on the subject of sorry to cut you off here. On the subject of power supplies earlier, do
Okay.
you keep up with what Liam Lee does?
No.
Lian Li recently brought out their new Edge PSUs. The one problem a lot of like content creators have is running out of USB headers on the motherboard.
Did they put USB ports in a fucking power supply?
Yeah. So what they did was, you've got the main block to the power supply. The cables are then on a right angle away from it, so that rather than, say you put your motherboard in, or like your power supply in, rather than the ports be on the side, so you could just push them in like that, it's mainly designed for vertical cases. So you put your PSU in, and then the ports face out to you. So they have a platform that all the cables sit onto. But they also put 5 USB headers into the actual power supply itself, which only takes one cable to go from motherboard to PSU, and then you've got 4 headers.
Yeah.
Which, truthfully, is a really smart idea.
I don't know. I'm 9 times out of 10 with any of those right angle cords, I always find that the way that they turn off to is the complete opposite direction I need it to fucking turn in.
The ports face towards you. None of the cables are right-angled cables.
I'm talking.
Your standard
You were saying
cables.
how your cord going into your power supply from the wall was right angled.
No, I'm talking about the case cables, like the actual power cables that go from the power supply into the boards and everything.
Keep left.
Where is my phone? I am like trying to scour my entire. Okay, found it. So I have a little known magic trick. I can.
You can text and drive. You know that's a little illegal.
We don't talk about it.
I also just realized for the last few minutes here,
Okay,
I
some
was at
DMs.
the top of 9th and not realizing I could still shift up. But I was also sitting here, foot to the floor on the gas, and not, like...
Going faster.
Well, no, just not setting my cruise.
Yeah, I just said in DMs. It'll make a lot more sense to be explaining it.
That is weird.
Like I said, it's designed for it's mostly designed for vertical cases, like dual chamber cases.
Yeah. I mean, like, so when I was looking into building the streaming PC, because I needed another case, one of the suggestions that they were making at the store I go to, which for anyone outside of Canada really won't make a difference, but I deal with Canada computers. One of the first suggestions was, well, there's cases that you can put 2 computers in. My argument to that, which they instantly like, yep, nope, that makes complete sense. Don't fault you on that. Okay, cool. Like that's just, there's no point to it. Is I want the streaming PC, or I wanted the streaming PC for when the gaming PC went down, and I can't fix it myself, so I have to actually take it in because I can't figure it out. But I can still stream, so I can hook up the gaming laptop or a console to it and continue on the streaming. As soon as I brought that up as the flaw with the 2 PC in one case, because if the gaming PC goes down and they're both in the same case, that's the streaming PC down too. They're like, yep, nope, that makes perfect sense.
See, I'm tempted to build a second PC. Like, that is a dual PC case. And essentially, like, swap between which board is used for what purpose. Because I could just leave my entire system for... leave my main system all gaming. No recording stuff on it. Nothing of the sort.
I mean,
The only thing I'd have to buy is then 2 more Behringer UMC 22s.
Keep
So
left.
each PC, so technically it'd be 3 PCs that all have the same mic software, and all I gotta do is plug a mic from one into the other. Boom, done.
well, and then there you can just get one of those like switchboard setups for like switching your peripherals between computers.
Keep right.
So it's just a hit of a button and you've switched where shit is.
Mm-hmm. It would mean that there is like 5 monitors around my setup, but
Well, see, and that's where then you go into where I've got my setup. Is I've got a monitor arm
Keep left.
that 2 of my monitors for my gaming PC are on that supports 3 because it does the 2 side by side at the lower, which is the gaming ones, and then it does 1 up above, which is the streaming PC.
yeah, that's fair enough.
So I've got the 3 wrapped around side by side using that arm, and then the streaming one is up above. Or, you know, if you really want to go crazy, I have seen monitor arms out there that support 6 monitors. 3 below, 3 up.
Yeah, but I hate how much pressure that puts on one point.
Oh god, yeah.
So
And those usually...
one of the things that I'm skeptical about with my monitor arm is it's a lot of weight that isn't in front, like in line with the arm. All my monitors are off to the left of the actual clamp and everything.
Oh,
so he's
you've got
sort of
one
bending
those
a wooden desk.
one-sided arms.
Yup.
Yeah, mine is like the center pole is what the 3rd one up above clamps onto, with the 2 lowers out branching out from that. And I
Yeah,
could
no,
technically
my
if I wanted
monitor
to.
arm is it stacks 2 monitors together. It doesn't go side by side, nothing like that.
Funny thing is, I actually think I do have back there behind the one monitor one of my other monitor arms from like before I swapped to one of them. I think one of my monitors actually, it's either not on the 3 or the old one is still back there and I just never removed. Or was it the fact that the arm just didn't quite go out far enough for my spread to work with these? I'm sure there's still a monitor arm like back there is more what I'm getting at. Because, yeah, my desk is a mess. But also, too, if I don't have to, I don't tend to actually, you know, do more than I have to.
If I only need to keep one half of my desk clean. The rest I don't give a shit about.
Like, I would really like to know, now that I'm thinking on it, where the fuck those screws went, because I could have the monitor that is on the, like, little monitor stand actually on an arm clamped to my desk and kind of help shift everything over that way some more. But I don't know what happened to the screws that go through the mount and into the back of the monitor.
Are you currently on a job?
I'm still on the same job. I'm 123 kilometers out.
Okay, I'll wait. That's not a problem.
So,
Guess in the moment I will go and check
Like-
the used.
I don't know if it was just got misplaced in me moving in with Queen or if the kids got a hold of it or what. But somewhere in there, essentially, these screws got misplaced. And I don't want to just go and grab some random screws because they're the ones that go for your face mount that go through the mount and into the back of your monitor. So if they're too
Yeah.
long, they could damage your monitor. If they're not long enough, your monitor... Either way, it's not good.
Right now, while I have the moment, I'm going to look at the dual chamber PCs. Because I know what dual chambers are. All it is just essentially you got the main chamber for your actual motherboard and GPU and everything, and then the chamber behind it stores every cable known to man, so you don't have to worry about cable management.
Ah, it's got the bird nest compartment.
Pretty much.
I hate that not every fuel station that you see is the fuel station that will actually accept your truck. They really need to make those a lot clearer. Okay, I'm jumping the rail. Speed bump. Because I'm kind of low on fuel, but I don't want to push it just because I think the emergency fueling isn't technically covered by the employer, but if you fuel up at a station, it is. Basically, if you're dumb enough to run out of fuel, it's your own fault, and if you actually fuel up yourself and do it like you should, then the employer will cover it. Plus, my guy started yawning too, so I might as well actually just rest here too.
Okay, I might already found the case. I'm gonna buy for it.
All right, $1.23 a liter here for diesel, and I'm gonna fill these tanks.
Case.
Oh no, those cases are never cheap cases. Ready to hear how much I would be spending on fuel right now? For just shy of 700 liters, $861.
Fuck that. But yeah, what this case does, it supports an ATX and a micro ATX. Which in my case would be perfect. Because if my mate doesn't buy this PC off me that I'm building for him, I have a Ryzen 5 4500 and 32 gigs RAM that can go into a second motherboard. Because I also have a gigabyte DS3H micro ATX.
Buy the computer that they basically got you to build for them.
So the parts I have, there is already a second PC that I have as a backup.
Oh, so basically you're offering to sell them this PC?
I'm offering my second PC as his first PC.
Yeah. Okay.
But
that makes
of course,
a little more
for
sense.
him, it's a massive problem for money, because everyone's struggling for money at the moment, especially in the UK.
No, everyone's struggling for money. Just doesn't matter what side of the pond or border or whatever.
Yeah, true. But on top of, like, he'll have the money 1 month, and he could do it. But then, like, his mother needs to borrow some of that money, or his sister, because I know his sister and her boyfriend just recently moved into their first home, so he's been stuck helping out with that.
Uh-huh.
And his sister doesn't like me very much. I couldn't imagine why. Her boyfriend, not a problem with me. It's just her.
Would it have something to do with the fact of your reaction is similar to mine that I had as soon as you were telling me about that? Of the, I would tell them where to go and how to get there?
Oh yeah, I told her where to stick it multiple times, because she will intentionally piss me off.
Well,
She has been doing so for the last 6 years.
Right.
It's not just that, but I also have like a family member that is like, you loan them money, don't expect to ever see it again, because that's all they do is ask people for money.
Yeah, no. Kai's mum would probably owes him around about 600 to 800 quid.
like, I quite regularly kind of get to the point of where it's like, I will help someone out and that, but you better be fucking paying me back, because I have no issue of bringing that up the next time you ask me for money. I won't. So I'm the type of person that won't sit there and be like, hey, where's my money? Hey, where's my money? Hey, where's my money?
In 400 meters,
But
turn left.
I'm the type of person that when you go, you know, hey, can I borrow this money? Hey, can I, especially once it gets to around the size of like $100 or so.
Are you moving? Or are you sat still right now?
I'm stopped in traffic.
Okay.
Once it starts getting up there, or it becomes very common, it'll be like, you know, you could be like, hey, can I borrow some money? Well, you've already borrowed this. Where's that money?
But you know, so basically his sister just doesn't like me. End of. Which I can respect. I'm an annoying bastard at times.
Like, basically, I'm the person that, like, especially if you'd be
Turn
like,
left.
hey, you know, I'm really hard off. I need like some money to pay bills or something like that. I will help you out, but I will tell you right then and there, I need the money back as soon as possible. And if I come on hard times, then I will be asking for it.
Oh yeah.
Keep right. And then turn right. Turn right.
Yeah, I'm only 40 kilometers out on this job now, apparently.
Fair. Yeah, how much do you think for that case? The Fantech one I was looking at.
Oh, it's probably... So it's one PC case, but it hides everything, right? Or is it dual PC?
One case, two PCs.
Two PCs? That's
One ATX, one MATX.
That's easily a $5,000 to $10,000 case.
Not even close.
Am I low or high on that?
Incredibly high. We're talking thousands upon thousands high.
That's funny because when I've looked at them, they're in the thousands of dollars range.
Fantech's Evolve X, 222 quid.
Okay. Now, out of curiosity, convert that to Canadian.
Just under 400 Canadian.
How the fuck do you pull that one off? A basic case is $200. That holds one PC. That's a mid-sized tower. No, over here, mid-sized towers that hold like one computer are like $200-300.
In 400 meters, turn left.
If I was to recommend a good, like, mid-level case,
Turn left.
like a good micro ATX case, because micro ATX is a good way to go for PCs.
You've arrived. It's been my
I
honor and
shit
duty
you
to see you
not.
through this mission.
79 Canadian.
Yeah, you'd be lucky to find someone thing under $100.
CIT level 1.
Like under $100 over here, you're not looking at brand name cases. Now, maybe that's changed a little, but I doubt it because shit's only gotten more expensive. Hence why our job market is fucking shit, because there's less demand. Therefore, they don't need the workforce to put as much stuff out. Funny how that one works, hey?
Yup. Yeah, so you have to be really specific about what you search to try and find a dual chamber case that supports 2 motherboards, because if you search up dual system PC case, it just shows you a dual chamber case. Not actually what you're after. Like, I've searched dual system PC case. It's coming up with the NZXT H6 Flow, which is a single motherboard case. I mean, I would know because the H6 lineup started from the H510 lineup. And now if anybody remembers the 510 Flow case for NZXT did, it was a beautiful little case. And I say beautiful. It could do anywhere from ITX to ATX. Could support a 280mm radiator in the front, a 140 and a 120mm fan exhaust in the top and a 120 in the rear. Could support the full-size power supply, do 3 hard drives and 2 SSDs, and still have plenty of space for cable management. It was great. And it was like a 60 quid case.
Asking if I want to skip this parking job. No, I'm backing up for fucking miles here, but
I've just seen it on your stream. Oh, good lord.
yeah, I'm missing my mark off the bat. Fuck. Yes, I'm
It's because
using.
these trailers are so much longer than EU trailers.
No, I need to. Wow. Well, it's all. I tend to try to pull out, like, so basically I've just kind of relatively got to go roughly straight back with my run when it comes down to stuff like this. But with the way that this place is kind of set up, I
It doesn't
can't.
allow you to swing.
Well, I've
You
got
still have to be really...
That's what happened. I wasn't actually in reverse. So, my brain just doesn't comprehend the beeper half the time because I've gotten so used to it. That was beautifully fucking done on the second attempt. There we go. There's that job done. Yeah, I'm halfway through level 6. Ooh, I've got a flammable like one that we could do for $1,000 and 20. Well, 10.25. There we go.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's get going. The leaders of many foreign nations await
I'm
your
just taking a
arrival.
job now.
Yep, I mean, it gives me a moment to fucking. So this truck, I don't so much have to pull my view way back nicely enough.
Okay, before I set off, I'm going to quickly set up the radio.
That's fine, because I was just doing my, all my other stuff, so.
Yeah, I need to adjust my field of view a little.
I can't wait till we have our own trucks for that.
Oh, lovely. I'm starting with half a tank.
Hey Godmod, and yes, I do have a wheel. Actually, if you go ! Wheel, it gives you a rundown of my full setup for things like ATS.
Oh, this one growls a lot more. Oh, I like that.
Okay.
All right, you've set off.
Yeah, I'm literally right behind you.
I can't see you in mirrors.
Ooh, I have that.
Right.
Right, Godmod? It's a nice starting wheel, and especially for something like American truck or Euro truck. It's really nice for setting a cruise.
In 400 meters.
Because I use
turn
the
left.
like enter button for the cruise, and then the wheel around
Turn
it
left.
to change my cruise as need be.
Keep right. And then turn right.
It's too small for, like, you mean the wheel?
Turn
is-
right.
Or like just like the buttons.
Thrustmaster wheels aren't that much bigger.
Yeah.
We're both using Logitech and Thrustmaster.
Yeah. Yeah, because isn't yours a Thrustmaster there, Yoshi?
Yep, Thrustmaster T248. The wheel is actually smaller than a
Continue
Logitech 920
straight.
wheel.
And then keep left.
Mind you, doesn't Thrustmaster
left.
have
And then exit
changeable
left.
wheels? Like, aren't they one of those
Only
companies that
certain
do
bases
that?
are.
Okay.
Keep left.
The one I want is interchangeable. Okay, so that's it. If that's a point you're
I mean, if you're
looking
going to go
for,
that way, I'd just say go to Moser instead and actually get their truck wheel and everything. It's a lot more expensive, but
You say that, but you want to know the most stupidest thing for being fucking overpriced I've come across when looking at stuff for like the setup and that? Have you looked at the button box they have on Amazon?
uh-huh.
From
I bought my own instead. Like, not even a tenth of the price.
yeah, for I don't know what it would be for you in quid, but for me here, it's almost $500 for like 4 sheets, not even 4 sheets, 4 pieces of plywood with buttons that are like $25 on Amazon, a switchboard, and a key, like a turnkey. It's
How much
like,
did you say?
It's like 500. It's just shy of $500. I'm seeing
Okay,
you
whenever I get
all
back on the
over
road.
the road up there.
About 277 quid.
Yeah.
I love how I changed the audio of my music. It's still just as loud.
I can 3D print the casting and put, well, yeah. I mean, maybe that's just because, well, it very much, I'm not even going to argue the fact that it's a possibility at this point, that I'm new to 3D printing, but I wouldn't think my stuff currently would have the strength to handle that. So I think I would still go with the fact of, and also when I was looking at this, I didn't have the 3D printer, but I would look at going the route of going into my wood shop, cutting the boards, painting it, and putting it all together myself.
Yeah, see, what I did was, you know those like waterproof electrical boxes that you put outside on the wall and everything?
Yeah.
To hide connectors and stuff? I took one of them that's got 4 hex bolts and Just got an actual like proper drill and put all the holes in I need. I got a step drill for it, like or a step drill bit, and did it all.
Yeah.
It's got a fully working ignition, 15, 16 buttons, about 12 switches, the lot. And all I did was bolt USB joystick boards and plugged it all into that. Which
Yeah.
it uses 4 or 5 of them, so you need a USB hub to get it to run. But I'd rather do it like that than...
Yeah. Well, and I mean also, too, at the same time, like, looking into it, the amount of DIY videos that were popping up for, like, on YouTube for doing that yourself, like... It's like the whole community has agreed that it's stupidly overpriced, and here's how you can do it for less. Hello, cool guy. I see you over there on YouTube.
I'm like 10% throttle right now, just cruising.
I mean, I just kind of like give it a little bit. You probably see in the back, like in your mirror there, me just. Like, to be honest there, Godmod, I was actually talking to Dan the one night when we were playing Valheim, back when he like started that server, about things like ATS and that. I still think, because he's got Euro, he was telling me he's got Euro in that. I think getting a game going where it's not even like it's a bunch of us would be a fucking sick for a stream. Especially if we do it where we've got so many of us that we just sit there and use the in-game comms for, you know, bugging each other essentially. So, you know, someone flips their truck, you just, well. Like, I think it could be a really cool and interesting stream idea, but I know Dan doesn't do a lot of the multiplayer stuff, which is fine.
I mean, he has been about playing War Thunder with us at some point.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing. I find with Dan, which I don't fault him on because he's had a lot of those negative experiences with, like, even that's part of the reason why the server is set up the way it is. He's had people come in that he just has burned that bridge, which I don't fault him on. But he, a lot of the times when he's doing stuff where like we can join in and stuff like that, he doesn't have the in-game chat-wise going. Hey, Illy. Texas. Yeah, me and Yoshi, because Yoshi doesn't have all the maps like I do, we started down in Texas. We started in Austin, didn't we?
Yeah. Well, you could have started all the way over in Cali, but you decided, we decided, fucking Texas.
I was gonna say, I started in Cali when I first got the game. Like, my main one was started in Cali and that. Like, I was more looking to do, like, when I start a game, I try to start it in a different area. Yeah.
I will agree, though, Texas is a shithole.
Well, it wasn't one of the things that, funny enough, I want to say it was like someone in Canadian government went down there because Texas' big thing is everything's bigger in Texas.
Keep right.
And they pointed out the fact that like their
turn
deer
right.
or something was way smaller.
My
Turn
truck's
right.
bigger than your truck. Oh, I hear my truck is more reliable than your truck. Get fucked.
Keep left.
Godmod, do you have American Truck Sim or do you play Euro? Also, Godmod is yet another Brit. You have both.
Keep right.
Okay.
And then turn right.
You can't be a Volvo. Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Volvo's in America, you fuck.
Turn right.
Well, and it's really not that powerful of a truck. Let's.
Keep right.
I think a big part of my driving has been behind one of the wheels of one of those, and I kind of learned after I bought some other trucks. It's like they're not as good as
right. And
I was
then
hoping.
turn right.
They've got the nice all digital and that, but yeah.
Turn right.
And yes, don't judge me. I do have Morgan Freeman as my GPS voice. Okay? We are driving with God.
No, we are driving with a crazed man. I cannot say what I wish to say because, you know.
Because you respect the
Keep
fact
left.
of what I ask for the level of maturity that is in my content.
For the moment.
I mean, to be fair, you compared to other people that I have dealt with in that sense, you have done very well, especially when your normal content is very past that.
Oh, my content goes well beyond that. The amount of times I've had to go, like, I'm still editing one of my streams from like a few
Also,
weeks
is
ago.
that
I had to keep
Yoshi?
going through.
No, that's not Yoshi. What do you mean
No,
my
it's another
headlights is
ticket from
off?
the UK.
Fuck. My headlights were on. When the fuck did they get turned off?
You must have knocked the switch.
Maybe. Whatever, that was a good, like, few hundred.
Though I got knocked with a red light offense earlier.
They turned off when you were in the tunnel. Fuck, okay. At least it wasn't too long ago, but yeah, that still hurt.
Hey, how much money you got currently?
Yeah, like, I don't know.
No,
No.
answer the question. How much money you got?
I was finding the button to bring that much of my hood up. It's the long, thin pedal, jackass. Push it.
So glad you don't have a license.
$14,141 after that ticket.
Okay, so you have no right to bitch about a few hundred being lost. I'm not even at 11,000 yet.
No, see, Godmod, when me and Yoshi, after the weekend there, and Dan hopping in his VC, and all of us hopping in there, started talking, that's when this got born, and we started new profiles for it. Because I was like, you know what? I want someone to play ATS with, but to kind of level the playing field, I want to do like new profiles, so we're relatively driving together. And with this mod set, we've got the economy of today going on. So we're making fucking jack fuck all.
Yeah, just a bit.
Like that, and I mean, Yoshi doesn't have all the maps, so we're only the lower area.
There is a way I could get completely around that. You know that, right?
There is technically like a mod or something like that for that.
No. We go onto Truckers MP, where we can set custom length jobs. We could go from one side of the country all the way to the other, and we didn't have to take a quick job or anything of the sort.
Yeah.
When we get our own trucks.
You were in that voice call. You kept coming and going. What are you talking about? You were in there a few times. Oh, yeah. That voice call.
You know, the one that had
I mean,
Loki and the others in it.
I was gonna say, it involved, like, we talked about a bunch of games. War Thunder, ATS.
Keep left.
Just
Like,
because of me setting my camera as War Thunder, everyone decided they wanted to join.
yeah, like... like... I still find it funny how my viewership has kind of blown up lately, but it's also blown up across the pond. I'm getting a lot more Brits in here. Should I get a sponsorship with Yorkshire Tea?
No, go Telly.
I only make that
Fuck Yorkshire
joke.
Tea.
Well, I mainly make that joke because of the spiffing Brit. I honestly,
PG Tip Monkey.
like,
They took the PG Tips Monkey out of the PG Tips adverts. I'm so annoyed about it.
like, every time the spiffing Brit starts a video, it's like, sit back, relax, grab
Oh,
yourself
fuck
a
Clover.
Yorkshire
Clover's
Tea.
disgusting.
So, if you guys want to blame someone for why, at least myself, links the British with Yorkshire Tea, blame the spiffing Brit.
How far back are you?
You're still on my mini map. Like, I still see you.
I can't see you.
I was gonna say, you're at the top of mine, so you're good several car lengths ahead, but we're not. I also have the jack wagon that couldn't find the fucking gas pedal in a fucking convertible. Like, I actually think I can visibly see your truck up ahead of me.
Can you confirm?
Yeah, because it looks like it just started shaking and that as it goes back into the shadows. There's a fucking crazy bird on the road. At least he knows what is the right side of the road.
Sorry. There we go.
Fucking hell, this truck bogged down going up that hill.
Yeah, I've been cruising at 48 for some reason. Okay, let's piss myself off. Let's play some Hatsune Miku songs in the background.
Listen to that little engine struggle. That's because I don't own my own fucking truck yet.
We own our own trucks. They only have like 300 horsepower, so they give a struggle even more.
Well, it's the fact that once we start owning our own truck, we can start beefing them up.
No, we'll be selling kidneys to try and beef them up.
Just like you do in Canada to pay your hydro bill. But yes, ATS, their God mod, I used to play actually quite a bit before you started popping around from Dan's, like, right in that. Because it's a good chill, shoot the shit with the chat game.
Problem.
And
Oh, shit.
it was just, it was
Oh,
getting to the
fuck
point
me.
where it was getting
I'm
repetitive.
gonna break down.
You're gonna break down.
Break down.
What did you do?
I have less than a tenth of a tank.
Why did you keep an eye on your fuel gauge, fucker? Speaking
The
of,
next stop ain't until to Fort Stockton.
Speaking of, where is my fuel gauge here? Air. Oh, don't tell me it's the one that's sitting just under my high beam indicator that I can't really see all that well. I mean,
Just pull up the thing at the top of your screen.
that's not immersive! I've got... Actually, if I just change my dashboard here, it looks like I got 42 liters left with a distance of 95 kilometers.
So we're both fucked. I have 101 miles left in fuel. I think that says 12 gallons.
I mean, you sit there and say you're fucked, but it wouldn't be the first time that I started coasting with the trucks. Just
Oh
squeeze
no, I'm
every
giving that
little
for
bit out.
granted. I'm gonna get my way to this next stop.
Like, I will sit there and I will start coasting and shit to squeeze more mileage out. As I was, mind you, it's hard to gauge when we're on a fucking down slope at night. That being said, though, too, from what I understand, Texas is fucking flat.
No idea, but
I mean, yeah, our next station.
no, we should have bought Volvos. Volvos are so fuel hungry with 780 fucking engines.
That, and we're on quick jobs right now. We don't own our own trucks.
If
We
I'm
get
gonna
what
get
the employer
any
gives us.
truck, if I'm gonna get any truck to do distance, it's gonna be a DAF. It's gonna be a DAF XG or an XD, either one. Almost 14 to 1500 liters of fuel they can carry, and do around about 6,000 kilometers on one job.
I feel like
Hell,
this is
even the
going to be.
2021 XF.
I feel like this is just going to be a fucking hot debate between you and Godmod there, Yoshi.
No, it will.
Hey, I am here for it.
The only reason I would use a Volvo is if I'm doing heavy haul. Otherwise, it can get fucked. They sit in my garage collecting dust.
See, for me,
I am a Scania and DAF person all the way through.
see, I'll have to go one of these days to my main profile look, because it's been a while. But it wasn't even that I used for long. But I mean, the truck that I was using for long was one of the few, at least in this game, that has like 6 power wheels. So 6 wheels on the back that deliver power. That was my long haul. That was my long haul heavy truck.
See, the one thing I love about these trucks, and the only truck I really like that can do it properly and look good, is the Kenworth W900 with the 8x6 chassis.
But, you know what? Here you go, Godmod. This will help probably give you a time frame around when I kind of put ATS down. The last update I had played outside of, because I think it was around that same time that the latest map had come out. But the Mac Black was brought in as well.
I completely forgot. I have the good drinks.
And I'm out of fuel.
I'm still going 7 gallons. I'm gonna do it. There's no fucking way.
I mean, I'm gonna try. I might pull it off too. As long as I don't
Continue
have to hit the
straight.
brakes too much.
No, there goes
Nope.
mine.
Fuck. I couldn't do the turn.
Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, mine didn't go. My truck just stalled out momentarily.
Service.
I mean,
Fuck! Did that really?
there's a service right here.
I ran out of gas, well, diesel, while coasting. So, and on that turn under the bridge, I didn't get around it well enough to not tip and hit the pole, so I lost all power. I had to call for emergency gas, but also in doing so, I put 70% damage on the load.
7%?
Yeah.
How do you damage liquid?
In 400 meters, turn right.
I don't know, ask them!
Turn right.
Right. This is a flammable fucking cargo road, too. What are we?
Continue
Delivering.
straight.
I look at the price tag. I don't look at how much it's gonna make.
I have just asked the
yeah.
employer 700.
I look at what what I'm gonna make for the run, not necessarily what I'm hauling. I could be hauling a truck full of blood, as long as it pays well. Hi, Yoshi. I faintly heard you honking. Oh.
For blood is still cheaper than printer ink. You're not wrong. But there is, unfortunately, there's a lot more questions that follow if you're hauling that.
Which one, the blood or the printer ink?
Both.
Yoshi, I don't think the
And you're
way
doing the exact same thing as I did.
because I thought you were heading out the proper exit, and then I was like, wait, no, this is a hole in the fence.
Hey, it's all about efficiency, okay?
I
have
plead
alcohol as
the
well.
I plead the I don't have my license.
Turn right.
So the fact that I follow the rules of the road as well as I do without actually
Continue
knowing.
straight.
Can I just say,
One of the mods want
vodka's
to
great.
allow that one because that auto mod picked that up, and that one's fine.
Rex.
Apparently, auto mod didn't like the word "cum."
Okay.
According
Fair
to
enough.
God mod, we're hauling trucks full of cum.
Well, I promise I don't have alcohol in hand driving.
You want to hit the allow on that one from auto mod, there, Queen?
I don't want to move. There you go.
I blame the cops that was sitting there.
If I'm accelerating slowly, I'm pushing one of these cars out of the way. The car is coming with me.
Okay then.
Okay, no, it's not. Get the f off me. Oh,
Keep
pizza.
right.
What's that say?
And
To the
then
right?
turn right.
Pizza
The
House.
pizza something.
It's
Turn
Pizza
right.
House, legally distinct.
Don't drink and drive, kids.
Is that why you just swerved?
Oh no, I was trying to do something else. But the solid
Knock
taste of
off
vodka is currently
Waffle
filling my
House.
mouth.
I
Continue
mean,
straight.
for the longest time, I was running the realistic billboards companies like that on, but it didn't allow for the dynamic filling update to actually work, so I kind of stopped running it.
Continue
Ho,
straight.
ho, 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 ho.
Fucking swat. Fucking hell.
As you
Okay,
almost
guys,
took me out there. Wow, that was close, right?
Continue
Why?
straight.
What?
Why are we entering non-collision?
I was gonna say, what?
What?
Was okay? Was
Now I'm
it
leaving non-collision. What?
Was there construction on your side?
No.
That's weird. That's the only thing that would have made sense for me to why that was doing that.
No, because if there was construction, our maps would have synced.
Yeah. Well, yes and no. Because a lot of the stuff like construction and detours and stuff like that are based off of what your settings are for like detours and that. So I don't think it fully syncs in that sense. Because I've seen it
Vodka
before
isn't that
where
good.
people have
Not anymore. Yeah.
ran into things that others couldn't. BRB making nachos.
Making fake nachos. That's disgusting.
I mean, you say that, but I mean, he could just, Godmod could just be making like nachos that are like just like cheese melted on chips or something like that.
Oh, Jesus, gotta slow down.
Or sorry, for you in the UK, crisps.
Yes, if you're going to use the English language, use it fucking correctly.
Oh, so you want me to just be sitting here and saying aluminium?
Yes, because it is aluminium. Not that aluminum bullshit.
Continue straight.
God, the one time I want to call you the damn C word.
You.
Yeah, so much about realism, right?
Yeah, I know. I should probably be slowing down. I mean, the ocean is a soup, so let's just make it chunky tea. I should be pulling over to rest, or, well, because we're on multiplayer, grabbing a coffee, but,
Yeah, we should pull over here now.
well, I'm gonna push it.
How far are we away? Yeah, we'll do it.
I was just saying, my timer here, because I have it, one of my mods allows it to show up on the in-truck dash for how long till you need to sleep. Still says we got 15 minutes before it even starts getting...
Yeah, that one doesn't
Risky.
even work for me.
You have to assign the button. It's a button you push to change the map. Like you do with your dash. There's a button assigned to it.
Now shut up, yawning, you bitch.
Keep left.
I am a smart cookie. I am a smart cookie.
Boom! I still say, like, explosions and stuff like that would have been a fucking annoying but fabulous touch to the realism in this.
How far back are you now?
I just got through that intersection.
Oh, I'm well past that.
I'm aware, because you were just like, fuck
Yeah,
this.
because my thing just turned red.
Yeah, and you've got a good while.
Fuck, that's a clock as well.
Like, we could probably hit this next town before we even start, like, dozing in that. It takes a hot minute before you start getting dinged for being asleep at the wheel. I mean, worst case scenario, turn on lane assist to help keep you in the lane as you're falling asleep at the wheel. Turn on lane assist, turn on cruise, and away you go. You can take a quick nap. Right, Elon? That's what they designed those features for, right?
You want getting tired, you find a place to rest. No time for resting. I'm about to be at the fucking place.
Yeah, it's literally on the other side of this town, too. Ain't
Exactly.
no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees. I got bills to pay. I got mouths to feed. Ain't nothing in the world for free.
All you've done by doing singing that is reminding me of Bills by Lunch Money Lewis.
It isn't bad anytime I hear that. It's like, fuck. I miss playing Borderlands.
See, the one thing I want to go and experience for the first time again is playing all the Fallout games.
Yeah.
Oh, red signal offense. I don't give a shit. So, right here.
Yeah, you need to elaborate on this. Is it similar to white people taco night? And yes, I blame Illy for that one. Illy, you cannot hide from that one.
As a heads up, I had to go all the way around this place and go in at the other entrance.
You went in the wrong hole.
No, no hole is the wrong hole. Okay, every hole has a goal.
Okay. So yeah, I get where you go with the fake nachos on that. It's nachos. Honestly, I'd almost call them Lazy Man nachos.
Come on.
And I fucking stopped on that launch. Of course I did. Because I pulled my foot off the clutch too fast.
This is such an awkward place to get into. Yes, game, I'm aware I need to go rest.
Nachos.
Continue straight.
all the revs and drops the clutch. I mean, if you go back to when I
Clutch
first
jumping is great.
got the wheel set up in that their God mod on YouTube, I couldn't figure out for the life of me how to drive with the clutch in game, like with that setting on. Chat taught me how to drive stick, technically. And then several months later, I found out about the fact that reverse is pushing down on the gear shift and then going over. Like, I never had my driver's license. My family, for the most part, all drove automatics. I have only known 2 people in my life that drove stick to begin with, and even relatively drove it regularly. My uncle, when I was a kid, and Queen. The vehicle she had when we got together was stick. And for her, reverse was towards her.
Continue straight.
So... mind you, I also did get a laugh as well, because the one day I sat there with my laptop with my setup upstairs on ATS and put one of the kids in it. They sat in the parking lot for a good probably half an hour while I was cooking, trying to figure out how to even get
Keep
it.
right.
They
And
couldn't
turn right.
get their head around how to work it.
Turn right. You've arrived. It's been my honor and duty to see you through this mission.
I wasn't quite going that slow for you to fucking stall. As if I stalled on the frickin' pull-in.
Imagine stalling.
Oh, I see what you mean by this. Helps if I remember to take off my parking brake. Like, you know when even I'm sitting there going, you fucking idiot. Did I just catch the yes, I caught. Okay. Why would they have you try to pull in here to fucking pick up the paperwork to where they want it when... And yes, I know, I'm fucking over revving my engine. You know what? Now I'm curious on this one. And it's kind of a perfect time to ask because of how many people there are around from the UK. You guys all drive on the other side of the road. So for us, as I start dozing out, you can get away with right on red. For you guys, is it left? Because you're staying in the same lane?
In UK, you cannot go right or left on a red.
Oh, it's neither.
And if you can do that, then I want to know who decided to put that rule in place, because I've never seen that in ever.
So, because, like over here, right on red, you're not crossing any lanes. You're literally hugging, like it's... Hence, basically why you can kind of do it. Now, there is some places that also don't allow you to do it over on this side of the too. But the whole premise is you're not crossing traffic. If it's clear, you are essentially merging. Is the way
So
I
with the
think
way
it is.
a lot of the UK works, a lot of intersections are
Not intersections, the roundabouts.
no. There are some places where they cross everything. The way the lights work is it's 2 lanes on some sides. Well, it's like 2 lanes on every side, right?
That does
The
just fucking-
one side will go straight, and then the next will go straight, and then so forth. Once those 4 have gone, then there are 2 lanes to the right lane in each section. Then one goes round to the right, one goes round to the right. So they pretty much pass each other in the middle of the road. That's how it is, regardless of anywhere that I've seen. There's no other system like that.
Interesting.
After stream, I'll show you.
Yes, because that, like, the way I like to put it is, it's an honest question of ignorance. It's not a.
Are you done with that, by the way?
I'm working on it.
Come on.
I like started falling asleep there twice while I was pulling in on that.
I feel like my guy dozed off like 3 times and I still got it done quicker than you.
Right on red is a North America thing. Oh. I lost 5. I made half the money on that from the damage. Because of the damage. It literally cut that in half for me.
So, if you want to know a little known fact, anything more than 10% is not worth finishing the job.
I was 7.6.
Yeah. Anything above 10 ain't worth finishing the job because you've lost all the money you'd get from the job.
God damn it, my first good paying job is you don't have the maps. So to help give everyone an idea, Yoshi has this stretch here coming up. Where I have the DLCs for everything that's currently available map-wise. Yoshi has like the
Yeah, but there
3
are
that come
so many
with,
more
and
map
then come-
DLCs that need to come into this game, and they're just not coming.
They're working on them. You got to give them some props. Yes, it's taking them a hot minute for each one, but they are also.
It's because they're prioritizing all their time on Euro Truck because it's the one that everyone plays. I mean, shit. They're in the middle of doing a complete rework on the Nordic areas of Europe. In preparation for a whole new DLC. And they're not even working on one currently for ATS.
They've got 3 that are in the works. Hot minute, the game is old. You say this, God Mod, but Euro Truck 2 came out before American Truck. So my best paying job that we can both do is $705.
My best is... It is $889.
Okay, so grab the job.
Oh, it's only a 370 horsepower truck. Oh, good lord.
It's basically comes down to this is the difference between a company that looks at their game as a passion project than like
Our
a money
mission is
grab.
to secure the safety of the American people, including you. Buckle up.
This truck has Since when do some of the trucks have mirrors inside?
What do you mean?
Look at my stream. I have a truck here that actually has mirrors like inside, like or displays that show the mirrors inside.
Yeah, it's called cameras.
I have never come across a truck that's had that till now.
It may look European, but it's not European. It's definitely American. We do not have Freightliner in the EU.
So...
Or in Europe as a whole.
Alright, let's find out what our top is. Ooh. We have a 12-speed transmission with this one.
Yeah, I definitely don't.
So what you're saying is, see you at the drop off. God,
Let's
this
Gears
truck is
means
quiet.
race truck.
God, this truck is quiet.
Just gonna cut you off.
Turn right.
Oh no, we're not. I
Turn
thought we
left.
were still in collision-free zone. Apparently not. This is kind of
Oh, well,
blocking me
opposite
because I don't even
Turn
hear
right.
the truck really running.
Turn right.
It runs so quietly.
It's. I'd laugh if it's actually just a Tesla truck, but it's just relabeled with Freightliner all over it.
I mean, if they're gonna talk about ways to like help the greenhouse effect and shit like that for like the burning of fossil fuels and shit like that, an electric long haul vehicle like would be the way to go. The problem
left.
is, as
And
far as I
then turn left.
understand, the technology is nowhere near capable to handle it.
Turn left.
No, it's not that. It's actually more damaging to create the trucks or to create the batteries more than anything.
The environmental effect of making the batteries negates the effect of the long-term health of the planet that is gained from them being electric.
I shit you not. Making the batteries for those trucks and vehicles is more damaging than one of these trucks running for 100 miles.
Okay, but that's looking at it in the sense of 100 miles. How often would they have to change those batteries? First of all, because...
Pretty often if you're trying to put it under a fucking truck that's putting out more torque than the speed.
Well, because I'm...
Because it's having to use a lot of jolt of electricity to actually start moving. So you're just going to keep running those batteries out constantly.
Well, because even if, say, you're getting 200, like if the mathematics are in the sense of, okay, it's more damaging to make a battery than it is for a diesel burning truck to do 100 miles on the road there. If you're getting 200 miles or 300 miles out of the battery before you have to make a new one, wouldn't that then be still better?
Oh, electric is shit. End of.
Currently, at its current state, yes.
No. Electric as a whole is shit. End of.
See, I beg to differ on it. In some cases, I've seen electric come a long way. I'm not saying that it's at the point where it's end-all be-all, aka Cybertruck outside of where it was built. But, like, for instance, since me and Queen started living together and that, I've actually gone out and bought an electric lawnmower because the battery-operated electric lawnmowers are way better than what they were originally. Now, yes, I would not say if you're living on, say, a farmhouse in the country where you've got a couple acres of grass to cut to go buy one, but in town, I can do my whole lawn for less of an impact on my hydro bill than it will to fill up a jerry can to feed that thing fuel for the year.
Okay. Godbot, I'm just going to say, not only do electric cars and trucks look like fridges on wheels, so does the Renault Magnum.
No,
Just
no.
saying.
They're not fridges on wheels. The
They're
data.
shitboxes on wheels.
No. They're low rendered vehicles. You fucking yeah. My brakes did not stop me in time on that. Because the joke's been made on how the Cybertruck looks like it was designed with like PS1 graphics. It's low polygon, or it's just failing to load properly.
It's like if you gave a kid a ruler and a pencil, said, "Here, make a fucking square," and that's what came out of it.
Like, it honestly, it reminds me of like playing some of the racing games that were like on other platforms besides like the PSP and like the Nintendo DS, and how those games looked with the downscaled power of like the portable consoles. This Cybertruck is a
Construction
fancy
going up. So just keep
Samsung
that in mind.
fridge. The Cybertruck.
Nah, you can't do Samsung like that. Samsung's great.
Not only that, but oh my god, the fact that they were selling the Cybertruck as an all-terrain vehicle and that, and in places with
Keep right,
weaker winters
hand
than
pin,
Canada,
exit right.
it can't
getting
handle
stuck.
the fucking winter.
It was
The
also getting stuck in
Exit
gravel
right.
and stones.
I'm not even talking the getting stuck. The batteries couldn't hold a charge in the cold.
Turn right.
Because wasn't
I would just like to say I've been putting this truck up on two wheels going around the corners.
wasn't the Cybertruck designed somewhere in Texas?
I don't know.
Like I feel like it was something like that. That's an F1.
Now, are we talking like new F-150s or the old F-150s? Because the new ones look downright terrible at the front.
Well, and
The only truck that I currently like is the Hennessy Velociraptor.
here's the other thing. I don't know how many people out there listen to very many podcasts, but outside of Amuse Goose, which has been put on hiatus, one of the podcasts I really like listening to is Distractable. So Markiplier, Lord Minion 77, and Meisker, aka Mark, Bob, and Wade. They're fucking hilarious. Mark has been dealing with electric vehicles and like Tesla and all that. He has gone away from that with the car and gone to, I want to say it was like Chevy or something like that, or Ford, because their electric vehicle was just so much better than a company that was built around electric vehicles.
Yeah, in any case, electric is shit. I stand by my words. Better yet, here's a better take. Rotary engines are the way to go. Three rotor, four rotor engines. Boom, sorted.
In 400 meters, turn left.
Make the world sound like a Mazda RX-7 constantly, it'd piss a lot of people off, realistically, because they sound amazing. Some people think otherwise.
Turn left.
But if anyone has ever paid attention to just how good rotary engines are, let me just paint a picture. Rotary engines are banned from 24-hour events. because they can put out so much power and it's so fuel efficient that it's bullshit to anyone.
So basically, what you're saying is, like electric, the oil companies and the fuel companies
Keep right.
don't want
and
them to
then
get on the
exit
road
Right.
because they make less money with them.
Exit right.
Do you know what? Well, yeah, but I'd even be fine with hybrid rotaries, which I know are a thing.
Yeah, they were actually talking about this on Distractable, but one of the hybrid trucks literally has a diesel engine in it that doesn't give anything to the
Keep
wheels.
right.
It's just there
And then
as a
turn
diesel
right.
generator for you to essentially turn on if your battery gets low on the road. It's all electric power
Turn
wise
right.
for driving, but has its own dedicated diesel generator built in the vehicle.
How are you so far back?
Because I haven't been driving like a madman, fucking going up on his side for every turn.
Just because you don't know how to do it?
No. I'm
Yeah.
actually trying to, keep making money. See, this is
I
the
am making
real,
money. I've not
this
got
is
an
the
ounce of
real
damage in this
difference.
entire journey.
This is where the real difference between how much money both of us have really shows.
You can go further on distance than me. I'm stuck at around 800 to 900 a job. You could do 1,000 to 1,100 a job. There's a lot of comparisons here where you make the more money regardless.
It's just, if I was taking all of those jobs, I've been playing it in the fair sense of, okay, jobs that we can both run.
There's no way you could have jumped like 3,000-4,000 ahead of me though in the hour and a half I'd left you.
I did another $1,000. I think I've done a couple in there where it was you were like, just go on without me. Where I was like, I grabbed a $1,000 job.
Alright, yeah, but then if that was the case,
Not only that,
it would only
but
been a couple thousand that you should be ahead of me, not 3,000 to 4,000.
wasn't there a few jobs at the beginning where we were really fucked up? Like one of us was really fucked up or the other one was really fucked up? Like, you've tipped your truck on a couple jobs where I've tipped it like once. Or twice. I think it might be traffic offenses.
I'm just gonna say, that barrier would like to talk with you again. Don't come
In
too close to me,
400
just saying.
meters,
You might find a
turn
fence.
Uh-huh. Really? You guys goddamn fucking weigh-in stations.
Oh, I got the
Turn
bypass
left.
that.
I did not.
I am about to be in Roswell. $205 miles of fuel too, which isn't bad.
Make a U-turn. Let's keep our enemies guessing.
I know you guys were saying don't enter there, but fuck it. I really don't care. Overweight, I will laugh. I don't think you so much get the overweight as it will be if the truck was really dinged up. You get dinged with disrepair. So like if your trailer is in really rough shape or your truck is in really rough shape, they'll fine you for that. Well, speaking of cars,
I've hit traffic.
Turn right.
I'm no longer in traffic. And took an emergency road to get out of it.
so Fair enough.
And again, not losing any money either. Blasting it through reds. Red means go faster.
Real cars, right? Yeah, I'm aware, Godmod. I'm aware.
You know, only now my back is starting to hurt. That's great.
I mean...
So the fact it's hurting, it's just uncomfortable sitting in this chair.
Then maybe you should look at a different chair.
I don't have the money for a new chair. Besides, I'm not used to sitting in my computer chair to use my wheel. I'm used to being sat in my rig. But I can't use the damn rig because I don't have a second PC hooked to it. That's the problem I face. I mean, if I can order a PC case off of overclockers that can do the dual PC, I will set my PC up with a dual PC case and have the second board and everything hooked to my hooked to the rig, so I can then use the rig for this. It'll just mean that that means that Tom will have to wait and get my 3050.
See, wouldn't you want for the racing sim it to be more on the lines of portability, so you can move it throughout the house or whatnot, as like if you move out and stuff like that? So wouldn't you want a smaller setup, like smaller footprint of a system?
No. My system, regardless of how I have things, my rig always goes alongside my desk.
Oh, okay.
Or the sense of keeping space, or minimizing just how much space that the desk and rig use.
Yeah.
I keep them side by side.
Well, so because some people have their own dedicated spaces for that, and like I've seen people that literally strap the rig case to the back of the chair.
Oh yeah, a lot of people have big enough rigs where they
dedicated
can.
rooms essentially for their rig. Like, I'm not even talking the ones that go as far as making a whole truck cabin.
Yeah, no, but some people have rigs that are built to put the PC behind the monitor on a platform.
Also, Godmod
My
giving
rig
you a
is nothing like that.
recommendation.
I'll go take a look at it. It's a matter of pricing. Because obviously I need to get a new graphics card. And Godmother, you might agree with this. It's an RX 7800 XT. It's the Sapphire Nitro Plus, which is a 3-slot card, and it is beefy as all hell. But it looks amazing.
I mean, I was scrolling through Instagram the other day, and because fuck, what the hell is the name of that fucking tech show?
Wait. God, but when you said like £150, are you talking about the case or are you talking about the graphics card?
Continue straight.
I'll say, because the graphics card is near enough 500-600 quid.
I came across the video where someone was holding up a micro ATX board alongside the RTX 5080 or something like that, and oh my god.
Yeah, the card just trumps the case or the motherboard.
Well, not only that, could you imagine that poor fucking little motherboard with that card slotted in there? Like...
No, the funnier ones is where they put the 4090 on an ITX motherboard. Or mini ITX.
Like...
It's not even a third of the size. The 79, I've just absolutely yeeted 2 trucks out of the way. Running out of fuel, you should find a filling station. Have I just gone blasting past the nearest one?
Probably.
Yes, I have. But the thing is, it was a turn off on a road that goes backwards. It goes back on myself. So the 7900 XT and the So there's 3 versions of the 7900. You've got the 7900, you've got the GRE version, and then I think it's like XT and XTX. They're around about... the XTX is around 1100. It rivals the performance of a 4090 at £900 cheaper. But because it's
Continue
AMD,
straight.
no one likes it. Like, a lot of top-end people just stick with a 4090 over an 7900, which I don't get. Alright, the 7900 or the 4090 will give you ray tracing and everything,
Well,
whereas AMD won't, but
yeah,
AMD's
and
raw performance is better.
well, and that's the worst part of it is, too. As a content creator, you're almost shoehorned in to go Team Green because of all the extra eye candy. But, like, honestly, the streaming
But then
rate
again, like
has an AMD's side, and it's got
see,
more than
Team
enough
Red
power.
has such a little unique feature on its side, which I believe is like the sound performance or something. What it is if you run a Ryzen CPU and Ryzen GPU, they communicate a hell of a lot better
Oh god, yeah.
and get a
that's-
sudden raw performance boost.
Well, not only
You're not having
that,
to do anything but a BIOS change.
well, not only that, but Team Green fucking builds their shit for Team fucking Blue. Like,
Yeah,
But
you
guess
got a fair
what?
point.
I'm
Although
still
Intel's
running
are-
a Ryzen 9 with an RTX card. 'Cause
See, I started
fuck
off as
the
Team
over-
Green and Blue.
Continue
Because
straight.
fuck the overpricing of Team fucking, like, Intel. Like, I think the last time I ran a fucking Intel is back in the day before I started building my own computers. And that was like a dual core Intel. Back when, you know,
My
it was
first
single
CPU
core or dual core.
Yeah, so my first CPU I got was an Intel i5-11400F, which I still own. If I want to, I will go out of my way to buy a new motherboard and run that Intel CPU. Because the Intel CPU is still a powerhouse.
What? Come to think of it, I think I do actually have something that is Intel that I've bought more recently, and that's my gaming laptop. As it was the last one on clearance on the shelf, and it's like a 10th gen i5.
Yeah, Godbot, I've just seen your message. If you've got an AMD CPU, I really would recommend going for an
Continue
AMD
straight.
card. It's the same amount of VRAM as a 4090.
What's wrong?
Similar raw performance.
See, and here's some brutal honesty with Rex time here. Intel, Nvidia, and Apple are 3 companies that come to mind with the same fucking issue.
I mean, Intel's
They
latest CPUs are just
are
crashing
so-
out.
They're so full of themselves
Continue straight.
that they feel that their name, just being on the product, adds a couple $100. Like, look at the market for CPUs and how it kind of stalemated there until the Ryzen came out. And the scramble that Intel ended up having to do. Because they pushed, and they said they pushed a bunch of their stuff that they had planned for later that year up to kind of counteract what AMD had released with the Ryzen.
Not surprised. It's really not surprised.
No, Rex, you can't say anything. You bought a gaming laptop. I bought a gaming laptop for when I go out and visit people and that for LAN party purposes, because I'm not hauling my fucking gaming PC
Continue
that
straight.
weighs a ton. I don't use my gaming laptop very often.
Sounds like a skill issue to me. Nah, to be fair though, just trying to hold your PC places to play on it
Yeah.
is so inefficient. Buying a laptop is so much better.
Well, and especially when it's things like, you go to
Oh,
a friend's
fuck
place
off.
for the
I
night.
just got a speeding offense and just lost 700.
Like, it's like, picture it in the sense of you're going to a friend's for the night to hang out, chill, play games together, type thing. Do you want to sit
Right.
there, unhook your whole setup, load it all up, assemble it there, to then unhook it all, and load it all back up, and put it back together? Or would you rather just buy a
Continue
gaming
straight.
laptop, which you might take a bit of a performance hit on, most definitely depending on your price point of your rig, like your main system, to have the ease of put it in a backpack and go?
Continue straight.
But what did you do, Yoshi?
I just lost 700.
Oof.
Plus 20 speeding offense.
Oh.
I ain't stopping. I don't give a shit.
No cop, no stop.
Continue straight.
But no, one of the things I've wanted to do for a while, you know how like really old PCs were like everything in one giant box?
Uh-huh.
Purposely take like a 27-inch monitor, take the components, build a custom frame for that monitor, the screen.
Oh, do
And
one
then
of
the-
those PC builds where it's the side panel is the monitor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yes, but no. Basically, have all of the PC components behind the monitor.
Yeah. And like,
So it's like an old school all-in-one PC.
you bring up the mini PCs, Godmod, as I almost slowly drift into a cement mixer, but they
By the way,
also
this is
have
my
the
last job.
issues with overheating and that, because usually of their spacing. I don't, maybe it's because I'm in Canada, but I don't, like, I get the point behind liquid cooling, but for me personally, I don't see a point
I
for
can beat the
it
train.
myself.
I can beat the train. I can beat the train.
And with
Haha, I
those
beat the
smaller
train.
PCs, you'd almost more likely want to go liquid because of their heat and their limited space. But for transporting, you don't want the liquid either. So I would still sooner just go the route of, like, a laptop. Like, don't get me wrong. I will still argue the fact of a gaming laptop for your main rig is not ideal, and you should look at even doing the route of, like you're saying, Godmod, of where you do a really small build. But for something that is going to be for
Continue
travel
straight.
constant, laptop is going to hold up better to the constant travel. Like, honestly, those truckers that you see out there that have like a full gaming PC setup in their truck with them, I wonder just how many issues they have with their system just kind of loosening itself apart or stuff breaking because of vibration. Fair point, I'll let you have that. Like, yeah. Like, I'm not unless for the main system you're like a college student in a dorm where you're very, very limited space, and you're probably then taking your computer to classes for notes. That's a point I would say that you'd go gaming laptop. But if you've got the space, why not, even a mini form factor? Most trucks do not have towers. This truck is so quiet, I don't even notice when it fucking stalls.
Well, typically your entire dash would turn off.
It's a digital dash that stays on. Yeah, don't get me wrong there, really. I do see a lot of them that are using, laptops. But I do see the odd one where it's they have a tower in there, and they're usually, ratchet strapped to stuff. But that still has to have issues with vibrations.
Continue straight.
I've seen where they've essentially ratchet strapped to their, wardrobe. Your cubby hole for all your clothes in the cabin. Okay, no, this isn't... I forgot, this one doesn't have a bed in the back. But, they've taken the seat out there, kind of turned it into a desk. Heck, I've seen it where that's their racing sim setup, their driving sim. Monitor there on the dash, pedal and all that, Now, I will also put the disclaimer on that. That is through Googling, trucking sim setups. So, who knows? They could be doctored to all hell, or, it is the age of the internet. Really? I ran out of fucking fuel? I wasn't even paying attention to that. Son of a bitch.
You should probably pay attention next time.
I got talking. Worst part is, I recently passed a fucking fuel station. When me and Queen went to New Brunswick with the kids over the summer holidays there, I literally brought a piece of one of my old computer desks to set on my lap, and set the board on my lap, and put my laptop with the mouse and everything on my lap. No, not that button. Not that button. $500 for emergency fuel. Have a nice night, everyone. Yeah, have a good one, Godmon.
Wait, hang on. We're loved? That's the first.
Hey, when you can engage in decent conversations with people, they tend to enjoy it more.
No, I'm just on the subject. Hang on. Someone says they love us. That's the first for me.
What? You had time to stop, jackass.
Who? What?
I might have pulled a Huey. Because I'm not that far outside of town. I probably have enough fuel with the emergency fuel that I just got to drive back into town to refuel.
Holy fuck, you are behind.
Holy
What the fuck? What the fuck?
You have really been driving like a fucking madman then. That's the only thing that
Continue
makes sense
straight.
to me is you've been skipping like every red.
I plead the fifth. Or something along those lines.
Yeah. What about little Timmy in the wheelchair that, you know, you hit a couple lights ago?
Oh, he's long dead. I obliterated him.
Huh? Yeah, he can't plead the fifth now, can he?
Little Timmy was in a wheelchair. Nobody give a fuck
In
about him.
400 meters, turn left.
Wow.
Sorry, I am legally
left.
allowed to take the piss out of cripples. I am a cripple myself.
That's not taking the piss out of them. That's taking the life out of them.
In 400
Same
meters,
difference.
turn left.
No, it's not.
Turn left.
Little Timmy had no family. He belonged to an orphanage. Nobody wanted him. I did him a fucking favor.
Wow. Jesus Christ.
I mean, you burn down an orphanage and the kids somehow survive. What do they do? Run to their parents? Please.
Oh my god.
I mean, the people that look after him are only looking after him because they get paid to do so.
If you guys want to cancel somebody, go find Yoshi over there on Twitch. His opinions are not shared by the slightest. Fucking hell.
I have a very interesting way of looking at life. Orphans don't matter.
Oh.
Welcome to Brutal Honesty with Yoshi.
You know how some people in different games will be like, what did I do in a previous life to deserve this?
Uh-huh.
You're that you're that life before.
Hey, you decided to become friends with me to be able to stream. You could have turned it around and said,
In
no, I don't
400
want to do
meters,
this with you.
Turn left. Turn left.
Again, you know how hard it is to find people that actually play this game? You know what?
Okay, to whoever just put a message in chat, I'll go one step further. I fucking despise the French.
Are you talking about Iliastar?
Yes. The French can fuck off. I
Keep
say
left.
bomb every port
And
they have so
then
they can't
turn
go over
left.
into the UK. But yeah, just bomb them in general. Nothing good has come out of France. Let me paint a few colours onto a fucking piece of paper. You want 75,000 for that? Get fucked.
Keep left. And then turn left. Turn left. Turn left.
And hey, we also hate the Argentinians and also the Welsh. So, you know, there's always that. The Welsh are sheepshaggers. The Argentinians got their asses handed to them in the Falklands. The list goes on. I don't care if people look at me differently and call me a twat and everything. Plain and simple, I don't care. My opinions are my opinions, and I will stand by them till the bitter end.
I mean,
So, do you regret your decisions to having me stream with you?
you do know I'm one of those people that do get a kick out of sometimes stirring the pot, right?
Continue straight.
not only that, but in some forms,
In
you
400
can't
meters,
have
turn right.
a healthy discussion that,
Turn right.
you know, can be educational for all without some very heated opinions. Fucking headlights.
I'm about to be done with the job.
Continue straight.
I'm still like just shy of 600 kilometers out. Like I'm 582 kilometers out.
Dude, just put that foot to the floor and get it done.
And this is why, people, there is a few $1,000
Continue
difference
straight.
between the two of us. Now the truth is being shown.
Hey, I got one speeding offense, okay? That's the only fine I'm pretty sure I've had tonight.
Mine has now been headlights twice.
Oh, so you've had more fines than me. So what does that say? Who's the better driver here? I mean, my one is less serious. Your one is more serious than mine.
I mean, the second headlights there, I was in town. I could have sworn my headlights were on, but apparently they were off from sleeping. There we go. Cruise is set.
Almost car alarms casually going off at, let's see here, 1:40 in the morning.
As I say, it's up there for you.
Who, what now? What are you talking about?
For time, it's up there for you.
Just a little.
Like, it's kind of gotta say something about the fact that I have a button on my Stream Deck that is set up to tell me the time zones for people in different areas. And right now it's set up with 2 so far. That is the UK and Aussies.
Why the Aussies?
I have a couple friends that are Aussies.
Continue
And
straight.
quite regularly, like with those in the UK, I end up sending them a message and their response will be something along the lines of like, dude, that was like 5 in the morning for me, or I'd be like, hey, let's play a game. It's like, dude, I'm about to head out for work. Oh, yeah, time zones. Actually, to be fair, my one Aussie buddy and Crayon are both people I talk to kind of regularly about Dragon Age with. Like, if I remember correctly, Illy, you're just an hour behind, aren't you? I think. And it's more a sense of like you're just on the other side of a time zone change.
Guess what?
You've crashed again.
I may or may not be done with that job already.
I mean, heck, if that's the case, grab some small jobs. Like,
Oh no, that's my last one.
oh, your back's done.
Yep.
I mean, from the looks of the time anyways, I'm probably roughly going to hit around, like, getting this done around the time that I probably call it anyways. Epic, can I not have a ATS stream or a stream where you don't fucking pop up. Like, fuck. I don't even have like a creator code or anything like that with you. Stop fucking plugging your advertisements. You are literally on my computer for the free games, and that is it.
Continue straight.
I mean, I don't fucking play Crap Night. I wouldn't
Just
fucking...
absolute shit on what the girlfriend plays. There it is.
Actually, she more plays it as a game to play with the kids, because the kids love it. And I give them a hard time about it all the fucking time. I literally sit there and tell the kids, why don't you play a real game besides Crap Night?
Yeah, fair enough.
Gamer Parenting 101. Trash talk what the kids play. Like, I will even give them a hard time about the fact that quite regularly they sit there on Minecraft in creative.
Oh, come on. Now that's boring.
Continue straight.
No, I can't even stand by that one. What the hell?
Like, I'll admit it. As a gamer, I do trash talk my stepkids. Guess what? Quite regularly, they'll sit there and try to give it right back. And I laugh.
And then fell at that.
Like, it's also one of those things where, I don't know, people might think, you know, it's bad parenting, but guess what? Fucking gentle parenting idiots
Gentle
out there.
parenting doesn't work.
The world's not all fucking sunshine, lollipops, and daisies. They need to have a bit of a thick skin to them. Like, yes, I'm not saying, you know, go through the same shit like us 90 kids or later went through, but don't just wrap them in a blanket and make them think the world's not gonna be hard on them. Honestly, one of the fucking worst things
Keep
that
left.
they ever did,
And
in my
then
opinion,
turn left.
is the, oh, you've shown up for an event? Here's a medal.
Turn left.
Guess what?
Participation awards do not encourage kids to do more.
You don't just get a promotion because you showed up to work every day. You don't get a raise just because you showed up to work every day. Yes, most companies have a yearly raise that they give their employees that last. But
You know what's depressing right now?
if you just show up, you're not going to keep your job. There is a little bit of, you know, you gotta do better than the guy beside you.
Do you want to know what's depressing? Arizona, California, and Nevada, I have not touched at all. Done 28% of Texas and only just about 13% of New Mexico
Well, yeah, because we're just,
in map exploration.
again, we're still just starting out. Like, it is gonna take us a hot minute.
Oh, well, I am just going to minimize the game so the session stays open for you.
I was gonna say, so you don't like. Just, the nice thing is with that is it did do like it's like just saved instantly. So when I hit back on the road with my own, it was right there, but it's still like it was an unnecessary extra step. You know, also thinking on it there, Yoshi, because you brought up the whole side of the coin of like doing podcasts and shit. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, if you sat there, for instance, and came up with some topics and shit, and we just took our audio from like an ATS stream, it would essentially be a podcast once you edited it down. You know what I'm saying? Because we do so much shoot the shit, but also, I know my ADHD brain. If I'm just sitting here looking into a camera talking, I probably won't stay focused and you'll lose me. Where this keeps me...
If you have something to stimulate your brain as you're doing it.
It keeps the hamsters engaged. But
my hamsters don't stay engaged. They need... caffeine's not enough. I need to go chew on a power line, okay?
Keep left.
like... Also, it's a whole... When you have kids, time is interesting, to say the least, to acquire. When you hit your brake so hard that your pedals tip back from the pressure you're putting on them. But hey, I didn't hit a car there, so we're fine. And like, let's be honest here. With how a lot of podcasts kind of seem to be going, where they start having, I've started noticing they start having a video side of things. Honestly, taking something like American Truck and using it as kind of a shoot the shit type game to watch, if you're actually watching a podcast, might not be a bad play. And I might have, slightly seen, another YouTuber, Komodo Gaming, they're kind of do that with their ATS with the beautiful OB, where they did kind of, let's try it in like almost a podcast format. So yes, I'm not saying it's a fully original idea, but it's a formula that kind of works.
Fair.
Like, literally,
Just taking a look at...
all they would do is, because they had, like, I think they had all the maps, or most of them, they'd take a really long job, and it was just, like, their clips of while they were going, they're back and forth.
You know the only confusing part about the Evolve X, the case?
Continue straight.
Is it similar to like how Microsoft has done their
it's
consoles
just
with it's like Series S has the disc
Oh,
reader and Series X does
I
not.
shit you not, I'm looking at a disassembled picture of it. There is no physical way that it could do.
It shouldn't be able to do what they're saying it does. Are you DMing me more stuff?
Continue straight.
I'm back.
Okay, let's just say. So what? Does this case not look like it should be able to do what they're selling it as?
What? It doesn't have the capabilities at all, just from pictures alone. It just... There's no second... what you call it? Slot.
Motherboard slot? Like area?
IO shield slot. There's no physical second IO shield area for a second board to go in. It just looks like your normal ATX case. Even in a picture into the back of it, there's nothing.
Weird.
I'm gonna look at a video on it.
And right
Because
there, I would have
I want to know.
dropped my fucking transmission because I just went from 6th to 1st because I forgot to hit my. I thought I hit my switch as I upshifted. Right. I'm not gonna lie, it feels so weird having a truck that has screens in it to also act as mirrors. Because the screens are so well lit up comparatively.
Fair. I'm gonna Fantex. If we never have to, I'll just order a second case to do the other system in. But if I can, I would like to shift all of my stuff into one case.
I mean, again, I can see the appeal for it, but I also look at it in the sense of if both systems are in one
Continue
PC
straight.
case, when you take one to get worked on and you take both of them to get worked on, like you've got no other option in that. Which to me personally,
I am lucky enough to build my own case or build my own PC, so if something goes wrong, I know where to look.
I mean, I relatively do too, but I still come across that where it's like I've ran out of ideas.
Oh, does the Enfu come in white? Because if it does, then I might look at the Enfu instead of the Evolve. Enfu Pro 2. There we go. This is the one I'm after. I believe. Hello.
Continue straight.
Oh. Bingo. I found it.
Do we need to give you a moment alone with this case image?
Probably.
Keep left.
Okay.
And then turn
I
left.
can see where one... I can see the slots for both motherboards.
Turn left.
It's an interesting one. You could have both GPUs vertically mounted. I shit you not. It has ports to do two vertical GPUs. I've never seen that before.
You said that, and all I can think of is that scene from Waterworld. I've never seen that before.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hey, it's a decent
I'll put the picture in
movie
DMs.
for it to, It's time. Like,
I mean, the picture's in DMs if you ever get the chance to take a look at it.
again, 2 computers. Oh, interesting. So it essentially puts... Okay, I see what they do.
So it essentially stacks systems on top of each other.
Yeah, it's... To kind of help paint a picture for those of you guys in chat, it's almost like a duplex, but instead of side-by-side apartments, it's one over the other.
I'm just really confused because I can't see the location for the second PSU.
I wonder if they go...
Just-
No, like...
See, I'm looking in the back of it, and there's a big tray there. So I guess that you could unscrew, and it slots in back there loosely. But at the same time, that doesn't make sense to me.
I mean...
Because you can't just loosely fit a GPU into a case.
Well... You shouldn't, but I mean... I've watched Linus Tech Tip videos. What you shouldn't do and what people do... are, 2 different things completely? Are you
True.
fucking serious here?
Right, but I'm going to jump out of call because I need to go lay down.
Alright.
the old man back.
Again, told you, get a heating pad for on your chair.
I don't like heated chairs. I like cold chairs, regardless.
Yeah, well, sometimes you need that heat on the back. That's
I sweat enough. I don't want to just make my chair warm where it's going to make me end up sweating even more.
I'm not saying have it on 24/7, just when you need it.
24/7. Oh, good lord. Right, anyways, I shall... When am I next to see you?
Probably Monday when we usually actually play American Truck Sim.
Or Sunday again.
Maybe. Again, weekends for me are kind of very hit and miss. I got some shit to do. Like, I got computers to pull apart level shit to do. Technically,
Okay, yeah, you have fun with that.
technically, because of weather every weekend around that time, I didn't get the computers cleaned out before the winter.
Oof.
So they're a little long overdue. But because I like
Fair.
to do that outside so I'm not kicking that dust in the house. And that's a project in itself. But yes, have a good one, Yosh.
Yep, you too.
And then there was me. Holy fucking trains! Pulled up, there was a train. The right light was red when it was done. Then as the light turned green, there was another train. This is the 3rd train since we've popped in here, like, been here, Queen. You look at me funny for that. But I ain't joking. Like, the trains, yeah. How far out am I even right now? That's not the button I want. I've still got another 300 kilometers to go. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's right. Kids have a PEA day tomorrow, so. Come on. Let's get fucking going before the next train shows up. God fucking damn. Are you kidding me? Another train. Ah! And the light fucking just turned green too. I mean, that is a fair point. How much? I've got another 3.5 hours before this delivery is late. Or sorry, no. Wrong number. Looking at the wrong one. No. I've got 23.5 hours roughly. I apparently push all the goddamn wrong buttons here. Holy fuck. Well, might as well open another drink. Because, again, the light's fucking red. I was gonna say, buddy, long thin pedal. Fucking push it. But that's how I'm supposed to drive, right? First, fourth, seventh. Can you tell I wanted to get the fuck out of there before yet another train came through?
Continue straight.
Should be... There it is.
Keep right. And then turn right.
I probably drove those up the wall behind me because I had signaled
Continue
so early,
straight.
but apparently my lights were also turned off there. Oops. I think part of what's doing it is up on the D-pad of my steering wheel is my ignition, where left on my D-pad of my steering wheel is my lights. So I think when I'm pushing to restart the truck, I'm catching it on the side and sending both. I think that might be what's going on. Alright. Connection lost. God damn it. Oh, it doesn't even say Yoshi's online anymore. I think he lost power. Woo! Shit. Or something happened over there. I also don't need to be in the voice chat in Discord anymore. And I can push that button and mute that channel. There we go. Cruise is set. Now we can actually make some time. Come on, get her back in the lane. Gradual turn there that was starting not well. But like, how's everybody in chat doing? How are you guys even liking that? I kind of brought ATS back. Were you guys here for the earlier stuff? Were you not here? You enjoy the more kind of shoot the shit, chill vibe kind of stuff that we got going on? Or, you know, you more for the like Dragon Age, for instance, where we're more story based, like, or maybe you like the back and forth shenanigans of V Rising. I think I know out of those ones what Illy likes.
Continue straight, and then keep left. Keep left.
Yeah, we had a bit of a lean there. Or are you just here for whatever? What did I just walk into? Asking what you guys all kind of prefer there content-wise of what's been put on the table. I've been tuning in and out for a bit. I mean, that's fair, Illy. Nate is also live, so
Continue straight.
You've got your mod duties to be doing over there. So I don't fault you there too much. Yeah, this looks like it's a lane. Maybe not. No, I don't think this is really too much of a lane. Well, for a bit too, I don't. I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. So, hey Neil. Neil, literally the only reason we're still going right now is because I don't leave a job unfinished on streams. Wow, look at chat. I know, Neil. I've said this several times. Chat has gotten busy lately. Like, it actually moves. Like, I will 100% say, my noticing of when people say stuff in chat has gotten way, way better because it moves on the regular. I don't end up with that whole I miss stuff because, you know, I just kind of get into the game. Because there's always kind of there might be 15 minutes or so where, you know, there might not be much said, but it's not like where it used to be, where there was more dead space in chat than there was active, for instance. Like, I love it. Thank you guys so much. Like, Sappy Rex time here. Like, I can't put into words what it means to me on how numbers have just increased over the last few weeks. I literally can't. Like, it's one of those things where I've been at this for so long, grinding against that grindstone with so little success, that personally many others would have given up years ago. And seeing just how things have changed over the last couple weeks after all this, like, it means more than I can ever put in words. Like, take off the table Yoshi with all of his gifted and all the bits and all that shit that has been thrown on the table as well. Like, we're talking clear table. The tablecloth here is you guys of chat. Like, it's amazing. It's just, I hope that, because I've had it before where we didn't hit this kind of level, but we did have a boom like everyone had during the lockdowns. I hope we never have a fall again. I really don't. Because, like, this is the most successful I have ever been in a pursuit of self-employment. And in a lot of cases for even life, like school, workplace, this is the most successful I have ever felt. Now, for some, that might not dawn to how much that means, but I think for some, that might sink home just kind of more accurately how the level that it means in someone's life who has, in my own words, kind of amounted to nothing, failed so many times, been kicked when he's down, the shit of shit hands, with a meeting Queen and us getting together, and this right now, it blows my mind. Like,
continue straight.
Red light. Like, I struggle with the words on it, but that's probably the most accurate I could get on it. Don't jinx yourself. Let's face it. I'm gonna fuck up somehow, and you guys are all gonna run away anyways. I mean, let's be honest. Yes, I'm a little fucking sleepy. So fucking be it, Copper. I am literally 15 kilometers out. No. There we go. I still have Pokemon Go on my phone. I used to play it quite a bit. It's part of the reason why I originally got a 4 gig data plan, and which is now like a 24 gig data plan because I've been with the same company for so long. So, yes, but like
Continue straight.
my town that I am in has 1 gym and like 2 stops. I am in a small, like, there's nothing here for playing Pokemon Go. Remote. Yeah. The problem with that is the fact I don't want to sit there and, run the whole risk of, getting banned. And Android. Why the fuck would I waste my money on Crapple? Actually, Neil, you missed it earlier because I was talking about how Apple, Intel, and Nvidia all think their fucking name is worth something, so it's actually, $200 because their name's on it. Like,
Keep right. And then turn right.
I kind of feel sorry, though, for anyone who pops in over on the YouTube side of things. Because
Turn right.
the bot is the same software for both sides. It's ran through Streamlabs. So the timers are actually being met on YouTube, even though it's been quiet the whole time over there, with you guys talking here on Twitch. So the chat over on YouTube is just all the bot plugging the links. It's kind of funny. Have to DM me
Continue
on Discord.
straight.
On Discord, so I know where to spoof to you. Yeah. As Neil pops in with some emotes over in YouTube.
Keep left.
I mean, to be fair,
And then turn left.
if I had to put an order on them, yes, I started on
Turn left.
YouTube with doing some like Minecraft videos and stuff like that. So YouTube is where I started, but I more like the live stream stuff. I don't. It's that whole I'm lazy, and B, I didn't like the whole, I get stuck in a game that I'm playing, ask you guys for assistance, and then wait for maybe a response on it. That has to be the biggest thing that I like the most about streaming.
Keep right.
Because I think a lot of what kind of got me away from a lot of story-based games is the fact that if you got stuck or you were missing something, when you go to look up something, you'd find everything from
Keep
beyond
right.
what you had
And then
you
turn right.
already had done. Or you
Turn
find
right.
out about items that you missed completely, and then for me, for a lot of those times, it was like,
In
well, now that I
400
know
meters,
this, I need to
turn
restart
left.
the game so I can grab that item.
Turn left. And then turn right.
So, yeah.
Turn right. You've arrived. It's been my honor and duty to see you through this mission.
Oh, you're gonna be a fucking jackwagon, aren't you? You say that, Neil, but it's funny because earlier we established I have like $4,000 more dollars than Yoshi has, and he can't figure it out. I honestly think a lot of it is the fact that he finished this run probably like 30 minutes ago. I think he's been getting so many tickets in that and not really cluing into how much it's stinging him that it's made such a big difference in how much we both have. Yes, I'm busting out the drone. Oh, you fucker, you stalled. Like, heck, I was talking about earlier how with live streaming American Truck, chat taught me how to drive stick. Like, I can honestly say, chat taught me how to drive stick. But that's that job finished, guys. You guys got an extra like half an hour when it's said and done because of the wrap up. For those on Twitch, stay tuned. We are going to do a raid. Because there is quite a few of yous. And when there's quite a few of yous, I do like to pass yous on, share the love, and that. Unfortunately for you guys over on YouTube, I don't qualify for redirects yet, so I can't necessarily do that. But I digress. We will be back tomorrow night, 6 p.m. EST, with the guys for some Void Crew, because it's Friday night, so it's the Void Crew shenanigan night. Till then, guys, don't forget, like, subscribe, follow, push all the buttons, heck, join the Patreon. Definitely join the Discord. Heck, lately it's been fucking popping off over there, but it's also one of the only platforms that comes to mind when it's like, oh shit, weather's going on. I might have issues tonight, or hey guys, I just feel like ass. So, yeah. In other words, it's the place that I actually update. But we will see you next time. Bye bye.